Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'll be doing a horror VHS haul for you guys. So I haven't done a horror VHS haul since the summer of 2020, I believe. I did like my complete horror collection. And this isn't everything that I've gotten since then, but this is some of the stuff that I've gotten for the past couple months. I would say the VHS scene in my local thrift stores and stuff are pretty pathetic recently. I don't know what it is, like maybe everyone's already donated all of their VHS or whatever, but they're very few and far between, it seems. Also, like my local Goodwill are starting to upcharge horror VHS mostly. The other day I went and they had a bunch of horror VHS for $2 each, and like the normal price is 20 cents. That's a pretty big price fluctuation for something that is normally 20 cents. The main issue I have with Goodwills in general are the pricing inconsistencies. Let's get right into this haul. Most of these were 20 cents, but I think there might be one or two in here that were priced at $2, which I wouldn't buy it at $2 unless it was something that I really wanted or needed, so keep that in mind. So the first thing that I picked up is called Primeval. It's a New World video. I know absolutely nothing about it, but this had such a like interesting 70s or 80s cover on it. I was like, you know, I'll pick that one up and see what it was all about. I don't know, this doesn't have a year on it, so I'm not sure what year this movie came out in. 1988. So we've got Primeval. This one, which is pretty cool, not in the best condition, but I was like, I can't pass up this case. So this is Kalabos, maybe? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Maybe not the best for a movie to have that you don't know how to pronounce the actual title of it. This is a movie from 1999, and it's got this like holographic case. And like there's not the best condition because right here is like a part where the holographic has come off, or the like overlay of the holographic has come off, and then it's also like taped up right here, and I'm afraid to remove that because I think that I'm going to probably end up removing a lot of the case. So not the best, but it does look like it's some werewolf movie, so I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. I do believe that Arrow has a release of this, so I might have to look into getting that after I watch this movie, if I like it, of course. I also picked up Roswell, the UFO cover-up. I know almost nothing about this. It says that it's from 1994, and this has Kyle MacLachlan and Martin Sheen in it. So I was like, with those two actors in a like alien show, I think that that sounds pretty cool. And I mean, Kyle MacLachlan was in Twin Peaks, and so I could kind of get like a little bit of an alien vibe from Twin Peaks, even though aliens had nothing to do with it. I think that might just kind of be part of the David Lynch style of work. This one, which technically apparently is not a horror movie, but it sure looks like one. And this one also isn't in the best condition, but this one was only 20 cents. So wasn't too worried about it. But this is Funland, and this is a Vestron video release. A former rental, of course. You can see all of the sticker residue and stuff. Apparently this is a comedy, according to the little sticker up here, but this is apparently, I had looked it up, and it was filmed at a Six Flags somewhere, so I thought that that was kind of interesting, and I figured I would get this and give it a shot and see kind of what it was all about. I also have this, which is a screening tape for 2 full-length features, which we'll do the one that I'm not so interested in, Jericho Fever, but this is the one that I thought was more interesting, and it's called Official Denial. And this says, a victim of an alien abduction is trapped in a life-or-death struggle between his extraterrestrial captors and the US military. And that seemed really interesting. I mean, this right here, this little alien, looks very Halloween costume. So I have no idea how that's going to be, but I was like, you know what, we'll give it a shot. We also have Brotherhood of the Wolf, This is one of the newer ones that I just got. This is apparently the English version of the movie. I know that Scream Factory just released a copy of this. I think this is a French film, if I'm not mistaken. So I have heard interesting things about this, so I look forward to checking it out. I actually believe that this guy right here, I don't know if it will focus, but if not, kind of looks like the guy from Iron Chef, like Iron Chef America. Probably not, but you never know, I guess. I also picked up Christine. This is a fun one. I haven't seen Christine in such a long time that I am really excited to give this one a rewatch. I know that there is a 4K of Christine, so I definitely need to be on the lookout for that. I also picked up this, which is the original The Thing from, I believe, the 50s. I think it says it somewhere. But I've never heard I've heard of it. I've never seen this movie, so I was like, you know what, I'll pick this up. I have absolutely no idea when or where I picked this up. I ended up losing something in my car, and I was looking underneath the seats for it, and I found that VHS under there, so I had bought it at some point, but it somehow got lost underneath the seat of the car, and I was like, whoa, what the heck, I got this VHS from somewhere. I also picked up Starship Troopers. This is one I have not seen. I definitely need to get on it. I heard that it was like a satire of like the military, a satire of like sci-fi movies, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like something that should be right up my alley. I definitely enjoy a good satire. This is a really good one. This one actually was 60 cents, I think. I bought this at an antique store. It was originally 75 cents, and then there was a 25% off the entire booth. So this is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. This is in such good condition. It looks like it's basically brand new, and I was really happy to be able to add this to my collection because I think I have most, if not all, of the Halloween movies, especially the ones that came from Dimension, so I am happy to add that to my collection. This is another one that is like a double feature, and this is Killers from Space and the Day of the Triffids? Day of the Triffids. One is from 1954, and the other one is from 1963. So I thought that these were going to be pretty interesting. This is definitely one of like my blind spots are these like sci-fi movies from the 50s and 60s. So I really am interested to give this one a watch and see if I'm missing anything from these like sci-fi giant bug kind of situation that happened in the 50s and 60s. The next one I picked up is The Outer Limits Sand Kings. This, I believe, is the first episode of The Outer Limits, or at least I think this is like the reboot of The Outer Limits from the 90s. And I have this in a different like slipcase, so I was like, you know what, I'll pick this one up. So I've got this slipcase as well because it was only 20 cents. So I was like, why not? But this was a very interesting movie because I did watch this one when I first got it, and I was like, okay, that's interesting for sure. We also have a Psycho 2, which I have not seen yet. I have all of the Psycho movies. I completed my collection during the Amazon Prime Day because all of the Scream Factory titles basically were on sale for deep discounts. So I bought a whole bunch of Scream Factory titles and I picked up Psycho 2 and all the other ones. And I just recently watched Psycho over last October, so I definitely want to check these out. I know that Anthony Perkins has kind of taken over the reins from Alfred Hitchcock, so I'm really interested to see how Norman Bates progresses in the movies. The next one I picked up is definitely a rental, and this is the Mangler. And it has a really nice case. Unfortunately, it was cut in half, so that it could fit in this like clamshell box. But I was like, you know, I've never watched the Mangler. I think Scream Factory has released the Mangler on Blu-ray, and it has Robert Englund and Stephen King wrote the short story, and it looks like it was also directed by Tobe Hooper, so I mean, how can you go wrong? I mean, there's probably a bunch of ways that you could go wrong, but that sounds like a great concept and great talent behind it, so I definitely look forward to seeing that. And then I also have, the last one that I have is another Stephen King property, which one that I had no idea about. I probably had known about it at some point, but as of me buying this VHS, I did not remember it. So this is Trucks. And this seems like a Stephen King adaptation that kind of got lost in the zeitgeist. I think it came out in the 90s. I don't know if it has a date on it, but this short story Stephen King wrote called Trucks. It kind of reminds me of Maximum Overdrive a little bit, but this is such a nice case. So we've got a embossed Trucks. Almost everything on this case has some embossing on it. Even the sides and the back are embossed, so this is like a really premium cover for this movie, so I was really happy to have found that. So that is it for this VHS haul. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of what I picked up, and tell me about your local thrift VHS adventures. If you are noticing that there's not as many VHS nowadays, or if you are packed to the brim with as many VHS as you want. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.